Hi, my name is Luke Alexander. I'm 19 years old and I'm a second year student at Cambridge University. I'm studying media production and I've been director of some short pieces, short films in my time here at university, and I've enjoyed every second of it. I was born with a disease called biliary atresia. I had a very positive mindset growing up as a kid with the whole regards to my medical condition. In school and stuff, it was because I didn't know any other way. It was just normal for me. So when the kids would go out play rugby or something, I'll sit on the side because I couldn't do contact sports because of my complex medical background. During that time, I became more and more ill. My energy levels dropped. I couldn't eat a lot of stuff. I was on a very restricted diet because I couldn't process much. Like I couldn't have any chocolates, any sweets, fizzy drinks, squash. It was it was very restricted, and for a 11-year-old kid at the time, it was very hard. So we got to the hospital around 3 in the morning. No, sorry, it was like 3, 4 in the morning. It was only 1 in the afternoon the next day when the surgeon gave the thumbs up. And that wait was horrendous. Like we were all like really anxious, trying to figure out if this was the call, or if the surgeon's gonna say yes, and what would that mean, and loads of things were running through my head. But we, thankfully, like as soon as the surgeon said yes, it was so quick to get into the surgery room. It was, they had the papers out, signing the legal forms, they had all the nurses prepping me for surgery itself, and the porters made a little, because it was quite urgent, they ran my bed straight into the surgery room, and there's a picture which shows my expression as they did this, which is just really fun because it was a really exciting experience. Then the road to recovery began. My donor was a 13-year-old boy, and we don't know anything more about that. We've sent some letters to this family, the donor family. We sent one when it was 1 year anniversary, and then we sent another letter when it was 5 years post-transplant. And we don't know if they received it because it goes to our transplant team, and then they notify the other hospital, their transplant team, and they notify the donor family saying that there's a letter, and they can say if they want to read it or not, and it's entirely up to them. But after we hand it to our transplant coordinating team, we don't know what happened to the letter, but we hope that they've read it. They don't need to reply back either, but we hope they read it so they understand how appreciative we are. The opt-out system being implemented next year, I think is a great thing. It would mean that hopefully waiting times for a transplant will drop significantly, and it will mean that less people would die on the waiting list for an organ transplant. And it means that more people have a second chance at life, like I've been given. I mean, we just hope that it has a really positive effect on the country's attitude towards organ donation. It wasn't until I think it was 6 months down the line when I started doing some physical activities again. I went to a transplant skiing camp in Switzerland called Tackers, and that was my first experience of meeting people with other transplants, and just being open to that whole new world, because before that I hadn't really met anyone else who had like complex medical histories or went through similar experiences that I went through. And going to this camp, just it was just such an eye-opening experience, and I made some really good friends who I'm still friends with today. These are the people who opened me up to the transplant games, and so it was after I met them in Tackers, I competed in the British Transplant Games in Liverpool in 2016. I was fascinated to see how many people were there and how much they're pushing their body in women's sports. And I believe in my first games I got like 4 bronzes and 1 silver, competing in multiple different disciplinary events. I was elected to go to the World Transplant Games in Malaga in 2017, and that was a whole other experience as well. And in there I won 2 gold medals for the World Games and achieving a world record title for the 15 to 17 age group in the cycling. Transplant shouldn't really hold you back, they should really push you forward.
Hi, my name's Nikita, this is Emily and this is Judith, and together we wrote a song for my brother Luke, who had his liver transplant on the 19th of November 2012.
And the journey's never easy and the road can seem so long, and the weaknesses he thought he had were the things that made him strong. With a smile across his face wherever he goes, he's the bravest boy we know.